Okay, this is what happens when you're not the owner. You try to save a container, but you get this error because you're not the owner. This sample is the online shopping from the tutorial, and we would like to change the catalogs, but we cannot because we are not the owners. So this is the catalogs, and we want to change at the end to AAA BBB. What we can do is, as you see, we cannot save it on this container, but we can clone. Let's clone it. Click on the clone button. It's very simple. It's been cloned. That's it. It's a copy of the previous container. Let's give it a name. This is the name, and now we've got a copy of it, and we can run it and see that it looks exactly the same. The only difference is that we can edit the code. Now, next we would like to first show you that we can add some content to the page itself. Let's add a header, for example, hello. And we can save it, and once we refresh the result, we can see hello. Next, we would like to go ahead and change the content of the WP group model. Change the group model. And the problem is the same, that the group model is not ours because the group model was created by some other user. And so if we're gonna open the group model and we're gonna try to edit it, we're gonna get the error that we are not permitted. So this is, by the way, the code that actually of the group model that goes to the backend and requests the JSON model from the container. Let's mark the directive that we want to clone. Let's click the clone, and now it's prompted us with the name of the directive that we want to create. This is the newly created directive, which is a clone of the original directive. Once we click on it, it generates the copy of the code, and it enables us to edit it. Because it's Angular, we must make several changes to the code because we need to, for example, change the directive name to my group model 1, and also we would like to save it and to change the directive that we're using in our solution, not to use my group model, but to use this my group model 1. My group model 1. We need to change the starting tag and the ending tag. Let me see if I can find the starting tag and the ending tag. The starting tag is simple, and the tag will be a bit more complex, so bear with me. Okay, this is the starting tag. Where is the ending tag? Let's see. Ah, here it is. Here is the ending tag. It's marked with red because it's not code. So let's place the maybe group model, our group model, my group model, and let's indent the code so it will be clear to read it, and save the content. Once we're gonna refresh the code and see the project, it will have the same result because we didn't change anything beside cloning directives, so we'll be the owners of those directives. This is the content of the clone directive. This what's happened, it goes to the backend for a container 4, 5, 8 with 6, and actually gets the JSON from that the model from that container, and it places it on scope group model. So what we're gonna do, we're gonna actually skip the backend request, and we're gonna make it client side. We're gonna copy the
the model from the container to this directive, and we're gonna this is the content of the container from the backend. We're gonna copy it, we're gonna paste it on the catalog, and let's change it so we'll see the difference. So let's create two catalogs, A and B. Let's delete the others. Good. Okay, now let's save it, and once we refresh the page, we're gonna see that the catalogs will be changed. Now we can see just two catalogs, A and B. And the all this model sits on catalog. Catalogs is assigned to group model. Group model is assigned to groups. Actually, you can see it assigned to groups from group model is assigned to group from the directive, and then groups is assigned to group. It's outside the scope. Inside the scope, it's group model. So if you would like to see the model itself, then you can type group model and save it. And once we refresh, we'll see the model itself. This is how we created a clone and of a directive, and we edit it.